January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2020. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr going to throw right away. Flush to his right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that is a historic point for our partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. That game will be forever linked with the best players that ever play at that position.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a well-aimed first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-time.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is...
He looked good on their opening drive. Remember, he capped it off with that nice touchdown run to get him on the board. Now we'll see what they can do here. Drive number 2 as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. Now the previous drive. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for it?
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still a... Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball in the same place, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to blow his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Carr now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From midfield, here's Carr. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2. Here's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Carr going to throw. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers will extend their lead. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd.
On 1st down, Carr eluding the pressure right. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And you know what we just witnessed, partner? A new NFL record for single-game rushing by a quarterback, breaking Colin Kaepernick's record of 181 yards set in the playoffs back in 2013. How about that field vision, athleticism that we've seen throughout this game? It's been nothing short of elite.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
At that time, finally, a measure of revenge is the possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good-looking
drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And
he's got him in, complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Here's now onto the field. Here come the Panthers. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
how many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulated right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Off a